Welcome to Brave Healer Productions. We are waking the world up to what's possible for healing, one brave word at a time. Welcome, everyone. I'm Laura DeFranco, the CEO of Brave Healer Productions, where we're helping the world experience what's possible. And here today to help me with that mission is the lead author of a new book that we have coming out. This one is called The Energy Healer's Oracle. This is volume 2 in the series, Tools for Total Transformation. Welcome, Angela Orora Medway-Smith. Again, welcome again.
Hey, Laura, it's so wonderful to be here.
Oh my gosh, you guys. So this is the first book in this series, and you can see it on Angela's screen as well. But let me tell you a little bit about Angela Orora Medway-Smith. She is the Practical Mystic, a London-based, internationally renowned spiritual channel, author, mentor, teacher, clairvoyant, retreat leader, and life and soul alignment coach who's waking the world up to the potential and power of energy healing. All right, Angela, why this book? Tell everyone.
Well, people are so confused by the myriad of different energy healing modalities, energy healing frequencies that are available. There are so many. So it's a way of introducing 21 different energy healing modalities, introducing you to their master teachers, helping you understand the potential of what you can achieve by working with these frequencies, and then having the amazing tools to work with afterwards. So
Yeah,
with the 2 volumes so far, we've covered 41 different frequencies. So, and 41 different tools and teachers and giveaways. It's just fabulous.
it is. It's totally amazing. I want you guys to see this cover up close here. Angela has collaborated for her volumes of this beautiful book with an amazing artist. Do you want to say a word about her while we stare at this gorgeous cover?
Yes, yes. I was guided to Jennifer Hawkyard because I saw a beautiful print that a friend of mine was giving away in a giveaway of the Archangel Michael. And well, it turned out Jenny just lived down the road from me, which was crazy because we hadn't met. And she's a visionary artist. She works with spirit. She has collaborated with Hay House and produced the most incredible artwork for Kyle Gray, several decks for Kyle Gray, all of which I've got in my vast selection of oracle cards. But they're absolutely beautiful. And she's taken my vision for the books, the energy I wanted to be wrapped around these volumes, and made them just so beautiful. There are so many layers to the art. So in volume 1, we've got the image of the world tree, and with all of the symbology of what that means. So as above, so below. And it's the fact that, we have so much available to us, so many, and I say to people that healing modalities are like different apples on the same tree. So everybody likes a different flavor because we're all different. And so on volume 2, the image represents the impact that we're having on the universe, on our world, on everything in it, and then how that then the ripples from one person on their own healing journey can affect the whole collective, can move and shift. We are powerful beings. So that's the vision. That was my vision behind the images, and Jenny's work is so perfect.
I wanted you to talk about what the most important thing you want people to know about in terms of energy medicine. And I think for me, you just said it and lit a fire a little stronger. And that is that, we sit here alone, sometimes wondering if our own journey can make any impact. And really, we have to understand how important our one journey is and that ripple that you just described. Will you talk about that a little bit more? What's that thing you want people to know about energy medicine and healing?
It's that we all have access to all of these different energy frequencies, whether or not you're attuned to a modality or not. I've written about this in my personal books, the channel books about the divine rays and sacred flames. It is our gift from the divine to be able to have access to all of this beautiful universal energy, all of its different flavors. And when we begin to start peeling away at the disharmony, at the programming that we've had since we've arrived on this beautiful planet, we emerge as who we are meant to be, and just and that shines. And then everybody who's starting to do that little bit of work on themselves is beginning to shine and make other people smile and shine. And it's the butterfly effect, isn't it? And the ripples on the pond. I mean, there are so many different analogies you can give it, but every one of us has the ability. Every one of us is important because we are all we are all one, in my understanding. We are all one part of a collective, and so important. Each of us sparks of the divine with our own gifts, our own challenges, our own lessons we came to here to learn. So, yeah. Does that answer the question?
I think so. I'm just enjoying listening to you describe it. If you went way back to the beginning of your journey, like the beginning, give us a story of how energy first started to change your life. Like, what was one of the earliest memories you have of waking up to that possibility?
Oh my gosh. I when I was a child, I was conscious of it. When I was a child, I was very conscious that I could influence things, and that was a bit scary, and I kind of hid from it. And then I got to 22 and I couldn't hide from it anymore. It just came on as if somebody had flicked this big switch, and all of a sudden I could feel people's pain. I would sit near them and I could feel what was going on in their body. And I was so blessed that I was actually guided to a teacher who was able to help me learn to protect myself and to to channel energy. So I started with spiritual healing 40 years ago, and I had the most amazing teacher. I actually wrote about it in volume 2, and on this awakening I had, and how having access to being able to channel this energy, to developing a relationship with the beings of light, the guides, the angels that support me, has changed my life. And yeah, it's been quite a journey.
At 22, did you know that it was their energy, or were you confused about it being theirs or yours? I'm curious.
No, I was very clear because my teacher made me clear. So she just, I mean, really practical. And this is why I'm so practical. I had 7 years of practical training at her knee. So basically, she just said, well, you're just like a radio with an antenna and you're tuning into different frequencies. And then you can channel those different frequencies for different people. So it's about learning to trust your intuition to find out what that person needs, and so the healer who is facilitating the energy being channeled for the client, if you want to use those words, um, is simply the hollow bone, the medium for that energy coming into this dimension, into this 3D, into our everyday world.
How would you help somebody who has no clue? So they are that powerful radio antenna and they're feeling the person's pain, but they have no idea what this is. And it feels like theirs. That what I want listeners to understand is you all have that power, if we want to call it a power. You all have an ability to sense these things. And so sometimes it gets very confusing what we're feeling. What would be the one bit of advice you have for that person to discern if it's theirs or,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, there are so many empaths here on the planet at this time. Okay, and it's challenging. It's really challenging. So, two things. One is to learn how to protect themselves, because there are really simple ways that we can learn how to protect yourself, so you can walk around and use the underground, use the metro, sit on buses, be with people, not have to hide away from getting their feelings. And then learning to discern. And you can learn to discern by developing a relationship with your guides. There's loads of stuff on my website about this. I actually give free visualizations to help people understand that how to clear their energy body when they've been in these situations as well. So yeah, to learn to develop a relationship with the guides and guardians, the huge army of people that we don't see that are supporting us as we go through this life.
Thank you for all of the resources that you have. You are an amazing master teacher to so many. So you guys, I have all of the links and everything down below, and you can go grab Angela's resources and start to learn. Angela, what would you say to a skeptic that, I guess, just to help them be more curious about what's possible with energy?
Okay. If you want to, depends where the skeptic is coming from. If they're coming from a sort of a religious background, I would say to them, it's in there is information about this energy in all of the great spiritual texts throughout time. If it wasn't real, why would it be there? Every community for thousands and thousands of years has had an energy worker, a shaman, a miracle, a healer, a midwife as part of their community. It's only the last couple of 100 years that we've been shut down by and began to rely on allopathic medicine, that we've cut ourselves from the divine to a certain extent. But you know what, Laura? Every time I go to advanced healing workshops, every time I run and I teach workshops, I get doctors and surgeons and nurses and coming along because they want to learn, because they are channeling energy naturally and they want to learn how to do it with no detriment to themselves, to protect themselves properly. So, that's what I would say. If there wasn't something in it, why are all these people coming along?
Yes, of course. I love that. Um, I've been so honored to be on this journey with you and help you put this information and beautiful. The stories in this book are phenomenal. You guys, those are healing in and of themselves. These beautiful, vulnerable stories from our co-authors and from Angela. And then they're stepping up to share that healing modality with you to give you that tool. It's quite a toolkit we have in this one book and now both books. Um, a huge thank you to your co-authors for saying yes to this project and for being part of this movement, this revolution of teaching people about energy. Do you have a message for your co-authors today?
I am so blessed that they heard the call, and that they've stepped up, that they've shared from the heart their experiences, their wisdom. There is so much wisdom. It's it it always I got so emotional when I was reading all of their stories. We have probably hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years of experience, the masters in this book. And the tools that they've shared are life-changing if you allow them to be. If you allow them to be, if you're ready to work with them. Very simply, you can use these books as bibliomancy and say, what do I need today? And just open the book and there you have a tool. Um, I just absolutely love the tools in the Brave Healer books. I love it. I love the format.
Me too. Thank you. It makes it really easy. I love how you just described it, right? Because you can read it cover to cover and you can read all those stories and everything, but you can just open it up and grab one and
Mm,
taste it and have an experience. That's what we really want for you all is we challenged our authors to give you a practical experience with
mm.
their tool, and they did such a brilliant job. Listen, you have a lot going on aside from the book. Tell everyone, share about what you're up to in the world.
Oh my gosh. Um, well as writing books, I teach healing and I've channeled different healing modalities. So I'm one of the modalities that I channeled was an Atlantean healing modality, not been available to us folks since for 10,000 years. And this was downloaded in 2020. I actually wrote about it in volume one, Divine Feminine Reiki. So I've got a beautiful little retreat in Glastonbury in October where I'll be teaching that. I'm going off to work at other retreats. So I'm working with Savanti Vulcan in Greece and in Costa Rica on her Nourish Your Soul retreats. And then come next September, I'll be leading another retreat to the islands of Malta and Gozo, the place where the priestesses of the Divine Mother from Atlantis went at the fall of Atlantis, and we'll be visiting their temples there, as they still exist on these islands. It's amazing. I did some work there last year, and yeah, so I'll be going back there next year. Really exciting. What else have I got going on? Oh, I'm chair of an organization called Divine Energy International, which is a non-profit that supports healers. So come on over to divineenergyinternational.com and find us there if you're interested in being supported, because there are many membership organizations for healers, but none of them actually do anything for you. They take your money and they'll put your name up on their website, but we provide training and conferences and meetups and all sorts. And I'm part of a group of guides on Mission on Earth as well, so which sounds rather grand. So missiononearth.org is a platform to help people who are having difficulty with or having difficult awakenings. So from the littlest children, we've got specialists who are giving their time. There's loads of free stuff. I mean, it's all free. You don't have to think, we're doing it because we believe in it and we believe in helping people, because together we can make change. We can drive a wave, a tsunami of healing around the planet. So the books are a big part of that. Books are a big part of that.
They
But
are.
yeah, I have other ways that I work as well.
You're a busy gal with all of those things. And so you guys just scroll down below the video. I have a lot of links down there, and you can please go explore all of these things that Angela is up to. Um, Angela, any last words for somebody just maybe dipping their toe in on this journey and, not so sure how to start? What would be a stepping stone for them?
Remember, you are unique. Remember that you are an aspect of the divine, a spark of the divine in human form. You are powerful beyond measure, and people don't understand this. There is nothing that you cannot do. Don't let anybody ever tell you that you cannot do something. There will always be a way. There will always be a path. There will always be a guide. And when, just to take back the one of the quotes from the masters, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. It's finding a teacher that you can trust, finding a teacher who wants to help you soar.
I love that. I love that message so much. That is a perfect way to wrap this up today. Angela, thank you so much for what you do in the world, and thanks for being here today.
It's my pleasure, Laura. Thank you, and thanks to all of the Brave Healer team. You're just incredible. We couldn't do this without you. You're just amazing. Thank you so much. You
You're
are so
welcome.
appreciated.
Oh my gosh, it's my total pleasure. I'm so excited, you guys. You're going to be invited also to our book launch party celebration. We're going to have that on August 13th. It'll be 12 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be with all of the authors of the Energy Healers Oracle, the second volume. And we're going to have some fun stuff going on for that party for you, for our launch team, authors. Just drop down below. I've got the information about how to get a hold of the Zoom. And if you happen to be listening to this anytime after that date of August 13th, that just means you need to hop over to Amazon and grab your copy of this beautiful book. Lastly, today, everyone, remember, your words change the world when you're brave enough to share them. So it's time to be brave. See you next time, everyone.